Hello friends, welcome back to Battletech. I am Sarah Stampede, and we have just arrived at Bellerophon, where we are going to proceed with our first priority mission to recover a fallen dropship from a pirate planet. Commander, I'm setting a course for Lady Centralla's jump ship. It's strange though, this moon is taking to us. Axelis doesn't appear on any of my maps, which leads me to wonder, where exactly are we going and how do they intend to get us there? Several hours later in uncharted space. That was one hell of a rough ride. My stomach is still doing somersaults. That's because those crazy bastards used a pirate point to get us here. If we'd suffered a misjump, a sour stomach would be the least of our concerns. The leopard could have gotten irreparably mangled. Hell, we could have been irreparably mangled. The cautionary holovids they showed us at the academy were the stuff of nightmares. Okay, when exactly did you realize what Centralla's jump ship crew was planning on doing? As we were on our approach to dock with the jump ship, it was way out of position to use any legitimate jump point. Putting two and two together, I could guess what they were going to do. Alright, here's the million C-bill question, Meyer. Why didn't you say anything about this before we jumped? Because it wouldn't have mattered if I had. We couldn't afford to turn down this job. Given the situation, I figured that ignorance was probably bliss. We'll talk about this later, Meyer. But for now, what's done is done. We're here, there's money to be made. Let's focus on the task at hand. The Argo's crash site is here, smack dab in the middle of the pirate stronghold. The ship, the stronghold, and everything around it belongs to a self-stylized bandit queen called Grim Sybil. Her gang is the closest thing Axelis has to a ruling council. Grim Sybil? Is that supposed to be scary? It sounds like the kind of name you'd choose out of a hat. What do their defenses look like? Well, they're patchy at best. I don't think that Axelis gets a lot of visitors. They have strong anti-air cover, little in the way of ground-based defenses. I'm seeing a lot of vehicles, but battle mech activity looks light. So the pirates have vehicles and turrets, maybe a few battle mechs. Got it. Keep going. The entire structure is surrounded by radar-guided anti-aircraft guns. Your first task will be to take down the radar towers so that Sumeyer can approach the derelict. After you've secured the crash site, she'll dock with the Argo and drop off the engineering team. And they'll miraculously get a 200-year-old wreck flying again. Lady Centralla has bet a massive stack of C-bills that they will. For what it's worth, I believe that her chief engineer can pull this off. I've never heard of Dr. Farah Murad before. Lady Centralla mentioned her, but I did some digging after our meeting. She was telling the truth. The doc has quite a reputation. It's supposed to be some kind of frontier engineering wonderkind, and a genius at bringing dead ships back to life. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. For what it's worth, I hope you're right. Yeah, me too. Now that we're here, we're kind of committed to seeing this job through. I'll leave you to it, Sarah. Good hunting on the moon's surface, and we'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. Alright, well, we don't have a lot of choices here other than going for that locust, so let's just deploy as we are and hope for the best. Now, one thing to note about this particular planet, or I should say this moon, actually. As we saw last time, we were fighting in a desert, and deserts are very hot. They affect your heat output greatly. This moon is no exception. It's going to have environmental factors of its own. And the heat buildup on the moon, since it is hard vacuum, you're not going to have any airflow, essentially, to cool your mechs off. There's going to be nothing cooling your mechs off. In this, if anybody who knows their astronomy knows that, out in space, it's like 1,000 degrees in the sunlight, and it's like negative 1,000 degrees in the shade. And this moon is just nothing but hard vacuum out in the open. It's no exception to that rule. You can actually get some of that information, I believe, right here. No? Okay. Anyway, though, it's going to go over our objectives. Self-appointed bandit queen has taken possession of the Argo, a derelict dropship and relic of the Star League era. We believe that it belongs in more suitable hands, namely ours. You will drop on Axelis, shut down the pirates' anti-aircraft capabilities, and hold out while our engineers bring the Argo back to life. This seems straightforward enough, but be careful, Sarah. We don't know for sure what you're going to find on that moon, and we've had enough surprises already. That is for damn sure. Okay, and we're off.
Command interface initiated.
Welcome to Axelis, Commander. It's every bit as charming as you'd expect a pirate-occupied moon to be. You'll find Grim Sibyl's radar stations just ahead. Defenses appear to be limited to turrets and ground vehicles for the time being, at least. We know that Grim Sibyl has at least one lance of battle mechs, so be ready for anything. Be careful of the pirates' turrets as you make your way to the base. They pack a nasty punch, and they can also sensor lock your mechs. Aim for the turret generators, and that'll be the fastest way to neutralize the threat. After the pirates' radar stations are down, you'll be cleared to proceed to the Argo. Good hunting, Commander. Knock out their radar cover, crush any pirate resistance, and secure us that derelict. Shit, as they say, just got real.
Good to go. Roger that. I've got something.
Lots and lots and lots of turrets. Okay, there's a turret generator there. And I believe the other turret generator is right there. Yep. So, the trick being... we need to move up and in. Not getting shot to pieces.
I copy.
So I'm gonna do kind of a flanking maneuver here.
Next warrior.
I'm gonna kind of spread out a little bit. Try to stay in cover as much as possible, because obviously I don't want to get picked apart by those things, but I'm gonna send a couple up this way, and I'm gonna send a couple up this way.
Orders?
Now they can sensor lock me. So
Affirmative.
I'm just gonna try to be really careful.
No one else saying this. Wake up, you idiots. We've got company.
But they're driving giant battle mechs. We can't fight against.
Any more objections? Good. Get out there and fight.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, let's try right here.
You betcha.
I'm gonna pump some LRM-5s into that radar station. Certainly not gonna take it down, but any chip damage I think is gonna be good here. Alright, here come the tanks. Alright, I think if I go... I kind of really want to stay out of range of these turrets. I think if I jump here, though, I can unload into this turret generator.
Engaging target.
Okay, didn't take it down, but I did do quite a bit of damage to it. and I'll have shots on it
Location
from
confirmed.
here. Just a pair of
Locking on.
AC2s, but it might just be enough. Oh, almost.
Brought it down, Commander.
Oh, I did. Good, good, good. Okay, and that did clear out the turrets over on that side as well, so. Made a little space for myself. And here come the tanks. The Shadowhawk's got a little bit of evasion. It's got pretty decent armor too, so I'm not really worried about any of this chip damage coming into me here. I kinda knew putting it out there that it would be the main target.
Receiving you.
I'm just gonna
Roger
put you
that.
right there. We're probably gonna overheat if I do that,
Locked on.
so we're just gonna pop a little reliable damage into that. And we got enough evasion that I think I can reliably sit up there for a little bit.
Standing by.
Alright, Behemoth in your blackjack. What am I going to do with you? Jump you nice and forward. Take out one of the radar stations.
Target destroyed.
God, that's beautiful. Always play the objectives. Oh! That hurt.
My internals are taking a beating.
It's fine, you don't have anything on your arm anyways. Both of those medium lasers are center torso mounted.
Good to go.
Alright. Vindicator, your job is to look large and scary. Let's bring that in. I can multi-target with you, so we're gonna put some there and some there. Yeah, that looks about right.
Got it.
Just an LRM-5. I'm not expecting to kill it. And we missed with the PPC. That's fine.
Catch you next time.
Alright, and Trip Hammer in the Shadowhawk. Let's see here. Now you've got a little heat build-up because... can I get some direct fire? Yeah, if I go there, I can get some direct fire. Alright. Let's do this. It's gonna give me a little bit of evasion. And hopefully this is gonna take some pressure off of...
Engaging target.
off of Decker. What I really don't want is for them to just pepper Decker with...
I'm wounded.
Okay, that was less than optimal. goodness. Oh, goodness.
I'm under heavy fire.
You remember what I said about how I sometimes don't make smart decisions in this game? Good. Fire at the blackjack. Yes, please. That's why I put these other battle mechs out here, so that you would do that. But apparently, big, fat, juicy targets is not what you were looking for.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Ducker. As much as I want you to take out stuff, I also want you to live through the engagement. So, why don't you just come right back
Roger.
here and brace. Yeah, it's gonna take some overheat for that, but I could not have him sitting there any longer.
I hear ya. I read you, Commander.
Alright,
Moving
let's
out.
roll you up and in. Let's do some multi-targeting here between that and that guy. I've got an obstructed direct shot there. Maybe that's actually better. Multi-target between... Nope, you know what? I'm just gonna take you out.
Tell me what to shoot. Knocked out a vehicle.
Alright. Let's start moving the Shadowhawk in. And let's just put some pain on this.
Engaging target.
Commander.
You're pretty close to overheating, so I think we're just gonna, yep, I'm just gonna walk
Moving
you
out.
up. And take the shot right there at that with just the AC2s. That's gonna allow you to
Locking on
cool off
target.
at least a little bit. Oh, and it almost took him down, okay. I don't know what these guys are doing. There's a little indirect fire. Okay, they're using the turret obviously as a spotter. So he's got visual, and that's why they're able to lob the indirect fire on at us. That's fine. I got lots of armor on this mech.
Commander,
Ducker, you literally just sit there. Thank you.
confirmed. Holding.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Glitch. Let's... I mean, you're in rough terrain either way. Let's move you around over here.
Got it.
And let's put... probably just those two. I don't need the
Tell me
PPC,
what
and I
to do.
really just want to... There we go. That's done, Commander. The AA guns are down for now. Get to the crash site and secure the area. Kind of hoping by moving her up too, they'll start shooting at her instead. Ow! Jerk.
Yes, Commander.
I might actually just want to plant my feet on this one. I've got bulwark. So let's toggle off the AC2s. Still gonna overheat. Add a couple of medium lasers into you.
Confirmed.
Not great. Trip, what do you got? That'll give me a shot on the turret generator, which I think I actually want to take. I'm gonna do 55 damage to it, so... that should do 55 damage easily. Yep, 45 and some splash of LRMs. That'll do it.
Target building destroyed.
Alright, that'll lighten the load on me just a little bit here.
Warning. Detecting
Ow!
warrior injury.
Okay, this is why I leveled up guts on my characters. You can see the little pips underneath here, so you can see who's been injured. And unfortunately, each one of these guys is going to be out now for a period of time. The further we jump, the more we're going to heat up. Let's get you... It's going to overheat you again. Let's just get you down back here. I should be fine. At least you're on the ground floor then. Yeah, I told you heat was going to be an issue for me here. That is perfectly fine. You guys don't even know how badly you're about to get stepped on.
Don't need to tell me twice. Going toe to toe.
And that's how you do it. And don't ever shoot at tanks. It's not worth the effort.
I feel bad about shooting the little guys.
But I don't feel bad about stepping on them. Oh no, machine guns, no.
Damage minimal.
They tickle. Oh, nope. What I meant to say was, go to move. Oh, are you not going to allow me to get up there? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, that's fine. We'll just do this. And fire everything except for the LRM-5.
Orders.
Behemoth, you still have bulwark, so can't do another medium laser. Alright. Man, these guys are just being tough cookies to crack. Yeah, I was kind of afraid about that.
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah.
Orders?
Alright, Decker. Can you just, like, sprint somewhere? Did I literally put you on the one place where you can't move without jumping?
Aye, aye.
Okay. That was unforeseen.
Damage minimal.
I hear ya.
Alright, Glitch, can you stomp on another mech?
Uh-huh. Ugh!
Heh. And one to grow on.
You like that?
Trip. Can you stomp on a tank? Get your revenge.
Engaging physical attack.
Very nice.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Very nice.
Ready for orders.
Let's just sprint you up here.
Roger, full speed.
It's not the best, but it is going to help you cool down at least just a little bit. It's going to get you into a far better position anyway.
Warning.
Armor is starting to get a little thin.
Receiving you.
Oh, finally. Let's do everything here, honestly.
All weapons committed.
Say goodnight.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Alright, now the good news is we need to advance into this compound. So it'll give us a little bit of time to kind of regroup, cool down.
Coordinates received.
Because I'll tell you what, this spider spent like 4 turns redlining his heat. That's really not good for it. Alright.
Copy that. On my way.
I'm wondering if I actually don't kind of want to just keep Decker
Moving out.
away and back. He's not really going to be a lot of good to me in there, and I'm going to need to pilot the living hell out of him.
Jumping.
That's just to get him to the other side of these guys. Alright, and I think once I'm in here...
On my way.
Roger.
Crash site security, Meyer. You've got a clear approach to the path to the derelict. 2 steps ahead of you, XO. Watch yourself, Commander. I'm coming in hot. Package is delivered, XO. I'm taking the Leopard to a safe distance before the pirates can get their guns running again. Roger that, Dr. Meyer. Dr. Murad, your team is cleared to enter the derelict. I hear you now, Mr. Oliveira. We're making our way inside now.
All right, people, you know what to do. Marines, clear the ship of pirates.
With pleasure, Dr. Murad.
Moving to position. Picked up a blip.
Roger that. Digging in.
And here are the battle mechs they were talking about.
What's up, boss?
Part of me doesn't want to move you. Let's just put you right there, and we'll brace. Jenner and a commando. I'm gonna do vigilance. Now this basically gives me guarded and entrenched. And it still allows me to fire. So let's just splash this Jenner a little bit here. They've got real craptastic armor, so I should be able to just punch through them pretty quick.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Is that a direct shot? That's an indirect shot. Okay.
Time to fly.
Let me get over here, and I'm just going to take an indirect shot, I think, at the Jenner again as well.
Special delivery.
I'm gonna reserve Decker, mostly because I don't want him to die.
Good to go.
Yeah, I can at least get him up in here.
Position confirmed.
I can use him, I've just got to be smart with him.
Dr. Murad, the pirates have Alpha Squad pinned down in the Argo's main hallway. Bravo Squad is holding the door to engineering, but you better hurry up.
Agent? Talk to me.
Alright. I want to move, but I don't want to expose her to a bunch of fire, so I'm going to swing her around over here. That kind of cuts off line of sight to a couple of the other places. And let's just... Yep, save myself the heat. Let's just let rip with this. Okay.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
That was
detected.
swift and violent. One of my two favorite ways of doing combat. I really want you to stop doing that.
Armor breached. Internal damage.
Standing by.
Alright, Decker.
Copy
Why
that.
don't you do this? It's gonna give you 4 pips of evasion. And you go right on ahead and you take down this commando.
Enemy down.
Thought that was worth the gamble. Locust, okay.
Warning. Armor breached.
More damage on that
Internal
Shadowhawk.
damage.
I am not liking that.
Good to go.
We can spare the LRM-5. We definitely want to take the PPC and the medium laser. Anywhere I hit with that PPC is going to destroy it.
Die.
Literally half the mech.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
Okay. Let me guess, you're gonna shoot the Shadowhawk. Oh, you're gonna shoot the spider, okay. That's actually alright.
Waiting for orders.
And Behemoth. Okay, so you're pretty heated up. You're actually not gonna be able to do a whole hell of a lot. What I can do... I want the AC2s, because those run cool. And 2 medium lasers.
Locking on.
I'll just make sure he is good and out of the picture at this point. Let me guess, you're gonna shoot the Shadowhawk. Oh! You're actually gonna shoot the Blackjack. Thank you. I actually appreciate that.
Dr. Murad, what's happening in there? Come in, Doctor.
A little busy. The pirates are dead. But so are half of my engineers. It's an unholy mess in here. Bodies everywhere.
Can you get the ship flying again? I need an update.
Look, do you want me to talk or do you want me to fix the damn ship? You do your job, I'll do mine.
Receiving you.
Alright, I've definitely got to get the Shadowhawk backed the hell off. Because we are 55 points of damage away from losing it. Let's splash this Jenner, I think. Just about everything we've got.
All weapons committed.
Left torso, left
Enemy
arm.
mech, critical damage detected.
Good. See, I knew once we hit it, it was going to be okay. What are you doing?
Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
Another head hit?
What can I do for you? This is gonna be good. Smoked him.
Man, he really went all in on that Shadowhawk.
What's up, boss?
What's up? What's up is that we
Engaging target.
have a Jenner to obliterate.
Hostile eliminated. Move order received.
You brace. I just want you back here. I want you up.
Uh-huh.
I want you to move right there
Confirmed.
and brace. You think you're gonna steal my ship, you miserable little scrub? Nobody steals from Grim Sybil. I'm gonna carve you like a roasted pig. That's a Big Mech. Yeah, but it's in terrible condition. Concentrate your fire and you should be able to take it. Always reserve. Make them move first. This is fine.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Glitch. Tell you what. Alright, move right on up.
Moving out.
We got some morale. So let's use vigilance. And let's make this guy pay for his insolence.
Here we go.
Trip. Let's get some indirect fire on this guy. Hope for more damage on that side torso.
Good to go.
Behemoth? I do want to move you up. I'm not going to get... Your armor's nearly pristine, so I'm not really worried about it, and your heat is really managed too. These are only 65 though, so I think I'm just gonna fire with these. And I'm gonna reserve
Waiting for
Decker.
the
I
right
really don't want to pull Decker out at this point.
Damage is light.
Good.
Ready for orders.
Nope. Reserve. I want that Shadowhawk to move first.
Good to go.
Alright, glitch. Getting in close on a quick draw is not what I want to do. Kind of want to focus fire. Can I split? I don't really want to split either. I'm gonna vigilance with you one more time because I'm gonna sit you still, and you are just going to hammer on the Shadowhawk. I'm gonna reserve you.
Took a hard hit there.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I can't tell. Did you go already? No, you go on 2. Trip hammer. Alright, let's take a bit of a risk. I don't like this. I think this is the wrong move, and I'm probably gonna pay for it. Oh, I nearly took his leg out.
Good to go.
Alright. I want you sitting still. And you burn everything. Oh, you've got much better chances to hit on this quick draw. Burn everything there. Yep. Go ahead.
Commander, I'm wounded.
Again. Oh, he's overheated.
Good to go. Heading
That's
out.
pretty nice.
Firing all weapons. Receiving you.
Alright. Decker, get the hell out of there. Or do I?
Lifting off.
I can afford a little bit of heat.
Firing a full salvo.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We're gonna overheat here. Let's see here. I'd rather lose the LRM-5. I'm not gonna overheat if we do that.
Uh-huh.
Head destroyed! Lethal damage! That is a Shadowhawk in my pocket, friends. That is a Shadowhawk in my pocket. Trip? No. Behemoth? What can we add on here? That. And let's take... Called shot to the leg.
On it.
Good leg hits. Good leg hits there. We have a direct line of effect to this guy.
Engaging target.
Ah, we are just spreading damage everywhere. Wow, you actually are gonna fire at me. Are you gonna shut down? Oh, you did. You shut down.
Yes, Commander.
Well, alright then. Let's just take the called shot to that. Oh. Oh, your leg blew off. Hold on. If I can take the other leg.
Acknowledged.
What can I do for you?
Glitch? I'll tell you what you can do for me. Oh wait, that's indirect fire. I need you to move a little bit.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Nothing. Trip hammer. No, behemoth.
Yes, Commander.
Keep the AC2s, lose a laser. Should be fine. Oh my god.
Some heavy damage.
How can I not hit this one leg? Alright, I know you're hurting. Let's move you up. Take the leg. With literally everything.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Oh my god, everything but that leg has been destroyed. Decker?
Orders? Roger that.
Kill him!
Inflicted some heavy damage.
This is insane. This is honestly
Waiting for
insane
orders.
right now.
Special delivery! Did you see that? Did you see it?
That was crazy.
Move order received. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Alright, Decker, don't overheat yourself on the way down here, buddy.
Holding here.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Standing by.
Oops. No, Decker. Decker.
Commander,
Move.
waiting for orders.
Move there. Thank you.
Moving out.
Sorry about that. Kept selecting different mech. It's done! I can't believe it. It really worked. The engines are online and I have thrust control. Good. Good. Go now. Celebrate later. Roger that. Hang on, Commander. The first time in 2 centuries, this beast is going to fly.
Mission successful.
Oh man, that got really, really tense there for a few moments. I was genuinely afraid I was going to lose 2 of my mechs. And the blackjack was taking punishment too. Alright, so here we are. Mission complete. Got a lot of MRB rating there. I don't really understand why, honestly, because this was not an MRB mission. So we got some internal damage there, but no real critical damage. These, yep, didn't lose any internals. Spider lost an arm, but there's nothing on the arm, so we're okay there. Shadowhawk. 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 AC5s, LRM5, SRM6, some heat sinks, and some ammo. Alright. Not bad. Being able to field 2 Shadowhawks is going to be very, very, very nice. Also because I hate the blackjack. Last time I think I was trying to turn my Shadowhawk into a bit of a missile boat, so maybe we can do something like that again. I'll have to see how that works out. I think it has enough missile hardpoints on it that I can put 2 LRM-20s on it and make a poor man's catapult. But we'll have to see. I know that kind of does overheat, and you don't have a lot of extra room for ammunition, so definitely something to look into, though, at least. My goodness, the load times in this game, though, are formidable. Look who it is. Bet you thought you'd seen the last of her. You've done excellent work, Commander Shepard, and you've earned yourself an opportunity to do more. Meet your real client. I don't believe that she needs an introduction. I'm happy to see you again, Triphammer, or should I say, Commander. You've done quite well for yourself. The old man would be pleased. It must come as a shock to you, seeing us here at Alloway, seeing us at all. I apologize for that, but I had to be sure that you were the mech warrior I'd remembered before I reached out to you. And now, with the Argo on its way to Leriton for repairs, I know. You are everything I remember and more. I'm everything you remember? You show up after 3 years and that's all you have to say? Go easy on her, Commander Shepard. She's been living in exile since Espinosa stole her throne. The broadcasts of her death were Directorate propaganda, well-crafted lies to keep the masses in line. And with that, Camilla, I'll leave you to your reunion. Best of luck with the negotiations, and keep me apprised of whatever decision you come to. Lady Centrala's face winks off the view screen. The dull blue glow of her hollow projection slowly dies away. Lady Centrala was right about the propaganda, Triphammer. My uncle's directorate is run on lies, though in this case, they very nearly became true. The Directorate's assassins pursued us into the frontier. In the months following the coup, we had more than our fair share of close calls. Eventually, they gave up looking for us, and we've been living in exile ever since. Well, I know what that's like. I've been there myself. Where the two of you been hiding? As far from the Directorate space as we could without leaving the frontier. A miserable little ball of rock called Zatharas. It was a nasty British planet, full of internecine strife and bloody turmoil. There were power struggles and mad nobles, plagues and zealots and holy wars. So you're saying it was a typical frontier world? More or less. Living on Coromadir, I heard stories about the problems many frontier systems face, but I was detached. I never saw how rough life was outside of the Oregon Coalition could get. My uncle's coup changed everything. Triphammer. Including me. Well, you had Centrella send us after the Argo. I'd like to know why. In part, as a test of your abilities, to make sure that your performance on Coromadir wasn't a fluke. Our experience in the coup has taught us to be careful, Commander Shepard. We couldn't just reach out to you on faith. But the Argo herself is important as well. She isn't just a ship, Triphammer. She's a symbol of reclamation and rebirth, the return of better days. You'll see for yourself soon enough. She was a majestic vessel once, a true product of the Star League. Under Dr. Murad's care, she will be again. All right. You made it off Coromadir, and you found me. Let's talk about why. I imagine you've already guessed. I intend to seek justice for my uncle's crimes. I intend to take my throne back. But I can't do it without you. We have resources, an army drawn from all across the frontier. Perhaps most importantly, we have the patronage of Lady Centrella, and the tacit support of her government. That means money. A great deal of money. The Magistracy is bankrolling you, huh? Unofficially, yes. Using Lady Centrella as an intermediary. The Magistracy sees Camilla's claim to the throne as an asset worth paying for. They want to see the Directorate dealt with, but it isn't in their interest to do it themselves. They'd prefer to keep their own hands clean. The Rimwood Periphery is a powder keg, Triphammer. Tensions between the Taurian Concordat and the Federated Suns are high, and my uncle's military posturing could be viewed as provocation by either side. If open conflict between the superpowers were to erupt, it would be difficult for anyone to remain neutral. The Magistracy wants to avoid getting dragged into a major war. And your House Centralla's best hope for clean solution. They'll fill your war chest, you remove the Directorate from the board, and the Magistracy tensions between the Federated Suns and the Taurans simmer down on their own. Am I reading the situation correctly, Lady Arano? Correctly enough, Mr. Oliveira. But understand this isn't just about diffusing a dangerous situation. For me, taking on the Directorate is personal. My uncle betrayed me. The Founding Council has been reduced to a handful of powerless figureheads. Our very identity has been cut away and discarded. House Espinosa is long overdue for a reckoning, and with your help, I will bring them one. Join with me, Triphammer, and we will not fail. Your cause is honorable, Lady Arano. If the price is right, I think we can do business together. The price. Of course, Triphammer. Let us discuss your compensation. Hey, look, don't give me this, oh, the price. I'm a mercenary. You knew that coming in, alright? Pledge yourselves to me and I will buy your company's debts. All of them. You'll be free to travel and seek clients as you please, so long as you come to me when I call for you. And on that day that I reclaim my throne, your obligation to me will be forgiven, and your debt wiped clean. Of course, you will also be paid for every battle you fought on our behest, at a rate that we feel will be quite generous, given the clientele that you're accustomed to. Thanks to House Centrella, we'll have money to burn. I don't like the thought of being some noble's pawn, but I don't like being in hock to a bunch of loan sharks either. This sounds like a pretty good deal, boss, I'm just saying. Money to burn. I like the sound of that. Okay, Lady Arano, we're in. Very good. You've made the right decision, Triphammer, and you'll see that yourself soon enough. I'll take my leave of you now. I have an army to rally and preparations to make. But it won't be long before I contact you again, and when I do, I'll need you ready. Prepare yourself and your company. Our war is about to begin. Lady Arano just bought up all our debt, Commander. That means no more banks restricting our jump ship access. We can travel to more systems now, but we should still steer clear of the major states. We don't want it to look like we're gonna cut and run. Good news, Commander. Once Doc Murad and her crew got that wrecked ship safely away, they found most of the Centurion in its cargo hold. Woohoo! It's not equipped for combat yet, but with a little love and attention, I think we could return it to service. Swing by the mech bay and check it in order to refit.
That Nick asked for is cleared for fighting.
Centurion is good at both taking and giving a beating. CN9A models are able to engage at any range, but their damage curve increases as they approach the target, and it's about to get even steeper when I refit the thing.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Shadowhawk 2H, and that's all the salvage we picked up. It's a perfect example of a jack of all trades. It supports weaponry from all ranges, has respectable speed and jump capability, mounts decent armor. This comes at the cost of excelling at nothing in particular, which is why I don't really like it, so we'll be refitting that one too. Now we do need to move something out, so let's grab this locust, and honestly, I'm not even going to use you, so let's just scrap it altogether. Alright, now we've run pretty long, so if you have watched the video this far, you obviously like what I'm doing, go ahead and punch that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the next video to come out in any of my series. And until next time, thanks for sticking with me. Don't forget to love one another and take it easy.